Here's your wrap of news from the week gone by. Social media giant Facebook on Friday denied allegations that it prohibits hate speech amid a huge political controversy triggered by a report in the Wall Street Journal. According to the report, Facebook deliberately ignored disruptive content from the ruling BJP as well as right-wing voices that had been flagged internally. As Congress and BJP locked horns over the issue, the Facebook executive who's being held accountable for the move has filed an FIR alleging that she is receiving threats online. Millions of women and girls globally have lost access to contraceptives and abortion services because of the coronavirus pandemic as they bear the brunt of the global calamity, warned an international aid group. Across 37 countries, nearly 2 million fewer women received such services between January and June than in the same period last year, Marie Stopes International said in a new report on Wednesday. India, with its months-long lockdown, has been hit especially hard, with 1.3 million women affected. The organization expects an additional 900,000 unintended pregnancies worldwide as a result, along with an additional 1.5 million unsafe abortions and an additional more than 3,000 maternal deaths. 62-year-old Amrutam Amma, the president of Atupakam Village Panchayat, hoisted the tricolour at the Panchayat office after she was stopped from hoisting the national flag on Independence Day because of a few caste Hindu Panchayat leaders in her village who did not want a Dalit woman to hoist the tricolour. Today is the real Independence Day for me. I have no words to express my happiness when I hoisted the flag in the newly installed pole in front of the Panchayat office, Amrutam told Times of India. Transgender people in Uttar Pradesh will soon get to inherit ancestral agricultural land as the Yogi Adityanath-led state government has cleared an amendment to the UP Revenue Code of 2006. A Revenue Department officer said that the state cabinet earlier this week cleared an amendment to the UP Revenue Code of 2006 for inclusion of transgender people in the nomenclature. Previous mentions were limited to sons, daughters, married, unmarried, and widow. It will become law once the legislature passes it. The bill is likely to be tabled in the state legislature on Friday, he said. As many as 41 lakh youth in the country lost jobs due to the COVID-19 pandemic, while construction and farm sector workers account for majority of job losses, according to a joint report by the International Labour Organization and the Asian Development Bank. The young people's employment prospects in Asia and the Pacific are severely challenged due to the pandemic, it added. Youth will be hit harder than adults in this immediate crisis and risk bearing higher long-term economic and social costs, said the report.